A new organization is calling for a protest in Ashland, saying no more raises while the city cuts services. The city recently introduced a $5 increase in their residents' utility bills to help bridge gaps in the parks and recreation funding, as well as cutting service. Newswatch 12's Grace Ritz joins us live from Ashland. Grace, you've spoken to several city officials. Tell us more about what you have learned about this salary increase and the protest.
Thanks, Luke. I'm here at Ashland City Council chambers, where there's been a lot of conversation going on with community members about fees, service cuts, and new management salary increase proposed. I was able to speak with lots of community members today, as well as city council members, about how this may affect Ashland residents. Some residents will be participating in a protest that is happening early next week.
And for me, was a big one was that, we just cut services, increase fees, and now we're going to come in and give these raises, especially for management. Didn't seem appropriate.
I spoke with City Councilor Dylan Bloom, who told me about how him and some city councilors are feeling about these possible management salary increases. These suggested increases came after a compensation and classification study was done on management resolutions and found that some areas of management were being paid far below the 50% mark. Bloom told me that these increases are only affecting management and not city council members.
City councilors are not getting raises, and we certainly wouldn't be voting on those. That would be something that would go on a ballot to the voters. So kind of set the record straight on that one.
Mayor Tanya Graham told me why these fees are important to the city.
That the city of Ashland, even though we are a government entity, we're competing out in the world for our staff leadership. The level of responsibility that a person carries is something that needs to be compensated for. And if we choose not to do that, then we put ourselves at real risk of not being able to keep our staff leadership at the city.
A Take Back Ashland protest was organized after these proposals and cuts were announced to the community. Organizers spoke to us about why they organized the protests and how they feel about the salary increase and cuts.
It graded because of what had happened. It wasn't just the salary raises. It was because it came right on top of the cuts in service and the raised rates and the new fees.
I also spoke with members of the community who are concerned with the hours of the splash pad and Daniel Myers swimming pool being cut, as well as removal of many garbage cans throughout the parks. I reached out to the city manager, Sabrina Cotta, for a comment, but never heard back. This protest will take place here on Tuesday as city council members will be meeting to discuss these proposed increases. This is still a developing story, and we will update you when we do have more. Reporting live in Ashland, I'm Grace Ritz.